If you want to enter a new invoice, go to Operations and Sales Invoice. Click New Invoice and enter the desired data in the window that opens. If the client is already entered in the program, you can select them from the existing entries, or if you want to enter a new one, choose from the list provided by the Registry Center. Note that if the company is a VAT payer, be sure to enter its VAT payer code and save it. The invoice number is automatically selected as the next one after the already entered one. I will comment on the invoice number and other settings at the end of the video. Enter the invoice date. You can select the payment date and enter the invoice lines. If the product or service is already entered in the program, you can select it from the list. If you want to enter a product or service, go to Warehouse, Items, and click New Item. Enter the code, name, choose whether it is a product or a service. Specify the units, and select Other Settings, then click Save. You can then select this service from the list. You can leave the name as it is or modify it. Also specify the quantity and the unit price. The amounts are calculated automatically. If needed, you can add additional lines. If lines are not needed, you can simply delete them. After entering everything, click Save Invoice. You can export the entered invoice in PDF format or send it directly to the client from the program. Click Send and write the email, subject, insert a message, and click Send. This way, the email will be sent with the attached invoice. If you want to edit the invoice, select Actions, Edit, and modify the desired fields. If, for example, you want to change the client, click on the client line and enter the new client's data. For example, if it is a foreign company, you must enter it manually. Click Add New and fill in the company's data on the right side. You can also modify other fields as needed. And click Save. If you want to change the settings when entering the invoice, select Edit, and on the right side choose which fields or information will be displayed. If you want to edit the default invoice settings, go to Settings, Environment Settings, Invoice Settings. Here you can modify the default settings. You can change the invoice formula and correctly enter the invoice number. You can learn more by clicking the information button on the right. Here you can also adjust the payment period, the invoice amount after the decimal, add additional information, and modify the invoice template. Some invoice templates are already set, and if the template suits you, just click on it and mark it as the main template used. If you want to modify the invoice template, choose the one that suits you best and click Copy. Here enter the template name and you can modify the fields in the invoice as you prefer. You can adjust the layout, displayed fields, invoice line information. You can also add new elements and so on. After customizing the invoice to your needs, mark it as the main template used and click Save. Once saved, this template will be used for the next invoice created.